It's now time for NRG This Week. NRG stands for Network Referral Group. To learn more about NRG, go to their website, nrg.online. It's now time for another episode of NRG This Week.
Hey everybody, Mike Weiner here with another episode of NRG This Week. It is June the 8th, right at 3 p.m. Eastern, and I am super excited. I know Leon Thomas, my partner here, will not be here, but we've got a returning NRG member. I'm going to talk about her in a minute. The vibe at NRG right now, it has never been higher. We have got members coming in. If you take the last 4 weeks cumulatively, it's been the best 4 weeks in NRG history. I started the company at the beginning of the century back in 2001. 20 years I ran live meetings. I ran several 100,000 meetings. COVID came out in 2020. We pivoted. We went to Zoom. We went from 3 to now 18 states, 9 countries, and it has been astronomical. I am having so much fun. At the age of 61, I feel like I'm 35. The vibe, the members that are coming in, it's energetic. It's so much more than a networking organization. And our premier event of the year is coming up, the NRG Fall 2026 Extravaganza, returning by popular demand, Elena Schwartz. She spoke about 2 years ago. Her topic is going to be attraction marketing. I do have sponsorships still available. And last time Elena spoke, we had well over 100 visitors. Our goal this time is 200 visitors. So if you haven't been to an NRG meeting, here's my cell number. It's 443-756-9656. You can send me a text. That's the easiest way. If you want to email me, that's fine. Mike@networkreferralgroup.com, and our website, it's nrg.online. So super excited to have Shoshana with us. I'm going to bring out the Studio 54 because we keep disco music alive in 2026. The one, the only, the amazing Shoshana. So Shoshana, it is phenomenal. Not only are you a returning guest at NRG this week, you hosted it when Tanya and I were at Myrtle Beach. So I got to ask you, first of all, how are you doing on this beautiful day here in, what are we in, July now? Already on the flip side. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you so much. I'm great. And thank you for having me again. And I had a blast with Ellery hosting the show. I mean, it was fun. And there's so much to say about NRG. So, I'm lucky I had enough time to fit almost everything I wanted to say in.
You know, every once in a while, someone comes in NRG. I just resonate with them. And Tanya and I, we love you. You're an amazing, it's so much more than a member. You're an impactful player. You're compassionate. You're nice. I could go on and on. We could call it the Shoshana tribute like they used to do with Dean Martin. We could do that, but we're not going to do all that. But I want you to take 3 minutes, talk about your organization, because Tanya and I now are an active participant.
Yeah.
We signed up monthly. I know you have your dollar, and I won't say what I'm doing per month, but it's not $1.
Yeah,
a little bit more than that. We wanted to do something special, and you asked for $1, and I know how you figure the numbers, and it's extremely affordable.
Yeah.
We decided to do something more significant than that. But tell us about your organization. Let's start there. We are going to talk NRG, and I know you're beaming at you want to talk about it, but first I want to talk about your organization, because in 25 and a half years, I've never seen an organization like this. I absolutely love what you're about. I love you as a person.
Thank
I
you.
love you as a movement. And I love the charity and I love the vision behind it. So your husband and you started this. Tell us about what was the backstory and a little bit about the organization.
So my husband and I both worked in the film industry. I was a makeup artist for almost 40 years, and my husband is an editor for film and TV. And then COVID came along, and that changed everything. And it changed everything for a lot of people. But as I looked out into my community, I saw the larger nonprofits struggling to respond. But what I did see were the smaller nonprofits coming through, and they would take our seniors grocery shopping or to grocery stores, or to doctor's appointments, and bring children board games. And I had no idea that these small nonprofits were in my own community. I just had no idea. So as I started to do research, I found out that there's 1.8 million nonprofits in America. People only know of the top 10. So I kind of felt like that became my mission, to find out who these people were, how I could help them, what I could do. And I remember saying to my husband, if I had $1 for everybody that cared, we wouldn't have these problems. And that was the spark for PIFSTER, the Pay It Forward charity. PIFSTER. PIF stands for Pay It Forward. What we do is we crowdsource $1 a month donations. There are enough people, even in Los Angeles, there's 10 million people here. If 1/10 donated $1, that'd be $1 million a month. That could fund a small nonprofit for more than a year. There are people who really are on the ground doing the work. Those are the people that I feel compelled to help, these small nonprofits. So we crowdsource $1 a month donations, and our PIFsters suggest where to pay it forward. And the thing that makes us different than other nonprofits or other platforms is we vet every single suggestion that comes through. So we make sure that they give 80% to the cause. We make sure that they did it last year and that they do it next year. We see where the money's going. Is it going on galas? Is it going on house payments? Is it going on BMW payments? Because that's illegal, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, fortunately. Then we go a step further and we do background checks on all the board members and the people who run the charities, because we want to make sure that we help the people who are on the ground doing the work, because they are our community's glue and we need to help these people. And so every month we put 4 different charities on the website and we promote them all month long. And then we vote who should get the monthly dollar pot. There's 2 problems in philanthropy or with nonprofits right now, and that's visibility and trust. So we try and help with the trust by vetting, and we try and help with the visibility by promoting them and getting them onto podcasts. And, it's a ripple effect. People repost these posts that we make about the nonprofits, and it's an amazing, amazing thing. And a lot of side effects have happened, like all these business people. You work with the nonprofit all month long. Like, what do you need? Do you need a bookkeeper? Do you need a coach? Do you need this? Do you need that? And I'm able to supply them with businesses that support them. So that's helpful too.
You and your husband are such visionaries. It's amazing. I wrote something down that it's mind-boggling. 1.8 million charities. That's across the U.S.
Yeah.
It's so many people. Maybe they come to NRG and like, I'm thinking of a nonprofit. And is there somewhere? I'm sure you know this. Is there like a mindset that people should have when they start a charity? Because people come to me all the time. I'm thinking, Mike, about starting a charity, a nonprofit. Is there guidelines somewhere out there that kind of coach people or mentor people, or is that something missing right now?
No, there are many, many, many nonprofit coaches, and they charge thousands, which makes me so angry. I get that people have to do business. I get that. But most nonprofits, are run by somebody who suffered a trauma of their own and vowed that nobody would go through what they went through. And these people feel they're just doing a mission of their heart. So what do I suggest? I suggest research. Before you start your own nonprofit, research out there to see if there's another nonprofit that's doing already what you want to do, and help them. Because because there's 1.8 million nonprofits out there. And because people want to help others, which is beautiful, but you also have to run a board. You also have to run it like a business. You also have to fundraise. There's so many compliances that you need to be in compliance with, obviously. It's just, and people don't understand that. They start, these businesses without understanding all the complexities that it takes to run a nonprofit. And I don't say don't do it. I just say that, like, see if there's one out there that does what you do, what you want to do, and help them.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for explaining that. So, Shoshana, I was just thinking about how you and I met. And I'm going to go through this for the folks that are watching.
Yeah.
And Shoshana, you may know most of this. There's a woman named Brillie, disabled. She's amazing. She's in Maryland. Been a big cheerleader of NRG's, probably brought a ton of folks to NRG. Yeah. So she and I have known each other for a long time. So one day she goes, I have someone I want to introduce you to. So Brillie really doesn't use Zoom. She uses the old-fashioned phone. She gets me on a call with Lori Lundeen. Lori remembers it being Sunday night. I remember it being Tuesday night. It really doesn't matter. It was about a 40-minute conversation. And I bought into what Lori was doing. She's got a nonprofit. She's helping people. She's saving lives. I'm like, wow. She's like Wonder Woman in the U.S., Uganda, other countries. Pakistan. She was just given this award by the president of Kenya, not Baltimore, not L.A., not Chicago, but the president of Kenya is the charity of choice. So Lori and I developed this friendship. She eventually becomes my director of networking. She introduces me to a guy named Jeff Pearson. Yeah. Lori had a lot of trouble getting Jeff. He was kicking and screaming. I've been to meetings. I know what they're like. Lori's like, no, Jeff, you need to meet Mike. You need to meet Mike. Jeff comes out. He's part of Achieve. I've been to Colorado. Tanya and I had just gotten engaged February of last year. And we go to Colorado. Jeff couldn't be there, but Jeff and I developed this amazing friendship. He calls NRG the purest form of networking. Mm-hmm. And he says, and for those of you in other networking groups, check this out. This is not what I said. Jeff says to me and to everyone, Mike Weiner has ruined me for other networking organizations. Yeah. Yep. That's Jeff. I've since sponsored his studio. It's called NRG Studios. All of a sudden, one day, I'm running Dallas. Shoshana, I don't even think I knew you were coming. And I see this woman, very intelligent woman, show up, and she starts talking. And, I love everybody. I think one of my skills, beside networking, is empowering people. And I meet this woman, Shoshana, for sure, and she's really cool. I'm like, she fits in here well. She's a networker. We talk afterwards. I said, what'd you like about the meeting? She's been in other organizations. She's blown away. And we're going to ask Shoshana, I'm going to have her give a testimonial here. And I'm going to have you go 4 or 5 minutes because I want to have you do the full-blown testimonial. And this can be shown to people in other organizations. If you haven't networked, get ready to be wow. But Shoshana, she joins right away. And then she starts introducing me to people. Great people like Ellery, who was on here. Ellery said her name rhymes with celery. So when she said that, a minute later, we're going around the meeting. I'm like, okay, Ellery. She put that name in my head. I'm like, I already knew the name and, whatever. But Ellery's amazing. And I know 2 weeks ago, we had you on, Shoshana, and outside of Lori Lundeen, no one else has run it when I've been gone. So
ooh, I feel special.
I want you to sit back and relax, and I'm going to tell people what I think about you because every once in a while I get someone that comes in, and you can be embarrassed, but I'm still going to say everything, and I'm looking right at the camera, but I can see your face. Shoshana is one of those people that we're friends for life. I love her. My wife, Tanya, second and final wife. We've been married 8.5 months. Tanya, we've already passed soulmate. We're somewhere between smitten and whatever the next level is. I finally, at 55, found the love of my life. I'm 61. I feel like I'm 45. But Shoshana is one of those people that I love, I adore. She's a phenomenal networker, but some of her traits, if you haven't met her, she's compassionate, she's passionate. She is, I know she is empathic. I know that for a fact just from watching her. And empathic, if you don't know what that is, it's very deep, but it's the ability to feel what other people are feeling at a very deep level, serious, sensitive level. And when someone does something wrong to someone else, Tanya and Shoshana and I are the kind of people it takes a little while. Yeah. But Shoshana is so compassionate. She is a huge blessing to NRG. Mm-hmm. I can't even begin to tell you. You're just one of those people, Shoshana, that I am great. When I wake up in the morning, I'm thankful that Tanya is next to me. Yes. I'm thankful that God brought her to me. But I'm thankful for you, Shoshana, for the friendship that we've developed. I'm
me too.
Sincere. Yes, you brought me people. That's beautiful. A lot of people bring me people. And I know you're going to continue. And we've already talked about that.
Yes.
But just the way you carry yourself, there's people that say, I'm honest. Whenever someone says they're honest, run. Because they're saying it because they're covering up something. Yeah. You got to be really careful. And I don't use that term at all to describe what I'm doing. It should exemplify when I talk. My passion, it's there. I am beyond over the top in love with what I do. Yeah. But Shoshana, when she's there, even if I don't ask her to do a testimonial, she does an unsolicited one, which I think is even stronger for new people. But Shoshana, you've got a way about you that's amazing. I could go on forever. I'm going to stop there. But keep on trucking, keep on doing what you do. Yeah. I get you, and I've run hundreds of thousands of meetings before Zoom. I've run, I think, close to 40,000 Zoom. That's why my voice is so hoarse. I think I should I don't like tea. Jeff got me in the throat coat. It's okay. I like TikToks. TikToks, whatever they're called, the funny, colorful ones. But Shoshana, I want to just thank you for what you do. I'm going to have you take 3-4 minutes, talk about NRG. We're going to take a commercial break, Jay, so I can rest my voice. And then, Shoshana, when we come back, we're going to talk a little baseball. I was venting about something. Yes, we're going to talk about how baseball relates to NRG, and I don't even know. We're also going to talk about vibe. The big thing I really want to talk about is vibe and connection. You and I talked about an hour ago. Take 3 minutes, 4 minutes. NRG, you've come to it. You've embraced it. It's in your skin, just like your organization is in mine. We're working together now in tandem. Yeah. Talk about your NRG testimonial. I'm going to sit back, have some water, and hopefully get my voice back.
Okay. I'd love to talk about it. I talk about it all the time, actually, to everybody I can. So you call it a testimonial, but it's really just my experience. And it's your vibe, which again, you said we'll talk about later. But when you are a positive person and you like to connect people, this NRG is the perfect place for that. So I believe I came in about the second week of May. And today, after we finished a meeting, I went into my calendar and I counted how many meetings I've had from NRG. You gave me 10 referrals, and those 10 referrals turned into 76 meetings. 76 meetings in 6 weeks? The group there, when you come, see, how can I explain this? Networking is not just about waiting to give somebody a referral. Networking is connecting people that you know that can work together. And that's what you do, which makes it different than other networking groups. So we are all each other's growth partner. And that's what I call people there, because everybody, when you go to a meeting, everybody is recommending growth partners. Hey, here's this person's number. They can help you. Here's this person's number. They know somebody who can help you. We all know people. I mean, that's what we do is network. So I love that you connect people and that you motivate people to connect each other. I mean, so it's networking at its purest form. You know, other groups, encourage you to wait for a solid referral. But at NRG, we are all just connecting together. And I love that. So yes, it's growth partners. We are each other's growth partners. And I'm in. I'm in forever. And you said we're going to be friends for life? Absolutely. Absolutely. So 76 meetings from 10 referrals. I've never experienced anything like that. And every single person I have met has given me another like 3 or 4 referrals. So I'm booked for meetings for a long time. So now I'm just coming to meetings hoping to connect others because I need to, and not take referrals because I have so many. So I thank you for that. And I always say to people, you get what you give. And it's obvious that you've given everything to this group because I'm getting tons out of it and I love it. I love it. And I adore you, Mike. And I just appreciate how much you put into it.
I appreciate this, Shoshana. I love you. I adore you. And, when I went over to Columbia Mall in Columbia, Maryland back in 2001 to start the company, I remember, I don't drink Diet Coke anymore, but I had a slice of pizza and a Diet Coke. I sat down and I'm like, okay, group referral network. And I flipped it, network referral group. And then the acronym is NRG and it's energy.
I know, it's perfect.
What you just described, 10 becoming 76, that was my vision back in 2001 with pizza and a Diet Coke. So, Shoshana, thank you for that. We are going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about connection, vibe. We're going to talk a little baseball. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
At Rod's Car Repairs, we work on all cars, old cars, new cars, and your car. Car Repairs by Rod.io.
Baked by Brianna has been your Baltimore hometown bakery since 1969. Located in Roxton Plaza, Baked by Brianna. Visit bakedbybrianna.io.
From the creative team that brought you The Browning Project and Dead by Morning comes a new thriller that will change the way you look at white-collar crime forever. Falling from the Sky.
Water. It's everywhere. We drink it, we bathe with it, we cook with it. Coffee's made with water. Toilets won't flush without it. It's used for washing clothes, dishes, utensils, pots, pans, floors, and our teeth. Plants and crops need water, animals drink it, and fish need it too. And don't forget, we can have a lot of fun in the water. Water. What will we do without it?
I'm Leon Thomas with the Leon Thomas Group. Podcast, virtual events, webinars, streaming shows, and so much more. We want to be your partner in all things virtual.
Shoshana, you've been with me 6 weeks.
Yes.
There was a really good vibe there. I think the vibe's through the roof. What have you seen? I'm going to ask you 2 more questions. We're going to wrap up. Okay. What have you seen in the 6 weeks you've been in? You got a really strong vibe. Today we had Philly, and by the way, the lady who was there, she joined, excited.
Yeah.
What's the vibe you've seen, and how is it different than anything you've ever seen before? Two-part question.
Yeah, it's a group of people that come with, I always make a joke and say, I come with my Rolodex ready to share. I mean, it's just people connecting people. We all know people who know people who know people, and that's networking. and so everybody comes willing to help each other, wanting to help each other. I have a different power sphere than somebody else, but like, for instance, Percy, who was there this morning, he works with corporations. Well, I know plenty of people who work in corporations, so I can recommend those people. They're not my leads, but they're leads for him. So I'll it's up to him to sell himself, but at least I can connect them.
Absolutely. So when you talk about growth partners, what is a growth partner to you? Because I always talk power partners, and I'm still kind of grasping around this. I love the term because it implies a lot of things. But what's your definition of a growth partner?
Well, here's a very good example, okay, is that you introduce me to someone and you say, this might be someone who's interested in what you do. Well, those people that you've introduced me to not only have become Pivsters, but they promote Pivster on social media. They promote Pivster so they're helping me grow. So like Aaron Webb, the gentleman that I met when I first came to NRG, one of the first referrals that you gave to me, I'm constantly giving him referrals because I'm helping him grow. So that's what, it's not just a referral that will be a client of yours. It's somebody who knows people who can be clients of yours. So we all are helping each other grow.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. All right, Lyle, I'm going to have you take 2 minutes, talk about your organization's amazing foundation that I'm now a part of and will be forever. So talk about that for 2 minutes, and then I'm still thinking of the baseball question, but go ahead and do that.
Okay. So yeah, Pivster, every month we have 4 different charities that we work with. We promote them all month long to help with the visibility factor. We've vetted them, which helps with the trust factor. And we have a very specific, tangible need so that you know that when you're donating $1, exactly what it's going to be used for if you vote for them. So we vote all month long. Whoever has the most votes at the end of the month gets the $1 donation. And then we make a video showing your dollar doing what you voted it to do, because that, again, helps with the trust factor. It's the most wonderful thing I've ever done. We've helped so many different causes. All the videos are on there that you can see. Bring a box of tissues because it's really, I don't know. It's God's gift, honestly. I mean, makeup was fulfilling, to help a woman feel beautiful or to help an actress become a character was really fulfilling, but this is fulfilling in a whole other level. So I'm just really grateful. And I encourage people to go to pivster.org and check it out.
Awesome. I asked you this the first time. Do you have a favorite sports team? We're going to wrap up here. Baseball, football. I think you told me. I can't remember who.
Yeah, the Broncos. I'm a Broncos girl. But I told you
That's
why.
right.
I told you why. Because during Thanksgiving one night, and this is back in the John Elway days, we all had to pull over because there was black ice. We ended up in a Denny's, didn't know the Broncos were there. So, on Thanksgiving, my mom and I are sitting in Denny's because we couldn't make it to where we were going.
Oh, yeah.
And the Broncos were there. And they bought everybody dinner, which was so lovely. And they went around and talked to everybody. I don't know. And since then, I was a Broncos fan. And it also helped that they won the Super Bowl back-to-back. So I was in. But we pay for that now. Now they're not.
John Elway almost became a Baltimore Colt. And I think he turned it down and then went to – do you remember that?
Yes.
He turned it down and then went to Denver. So I'm going to – I just did a little baseball diamond. Networking is like baseball. So like, Shoshana, I give you a referral. Then you contact a person. Yeah. You jump on a Zoom, and then there's the follow-up and referrals. Baseball is just like networking. You go around the bases. I give you you go to first, and then second, and then third, and then all the way home. So, Shoshana, it has been absolutely phenomenal having you back. I've never had anyone in so close, and yeah, I just wanted to be able to highlight you a little bit more and encourage people to reach out to you. I know Jay's put your info on the screen a couple of times, but if you want to do that one more time, Jay, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm accessible to anyone that has any questions. We are 100% transparent because that is so important. From the moment your dollar leaves your wallet to the minute it hits the nonprofit, you see how it's all there. It's all documented. So please go to pipster.org, check it out. And then if you want to build your business, come to NRG.
Appreciate you, Shoshana. You are amazing. And definitely reach out to me. My cell number is 443-756-9656. And we thank Jay for everything he does. And we are done NRG this week. Shoshana, thank you for being my amazing, awesome, phenomenal, tremendous guest on here. Appreciate you, love you, adore you.
The same.
We will be back next week with another episode of NRG This Week. We'll see you next week. Have a great week. We'll come out to an NRG meeting.
Yes.
See what the vibe is.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys, it's never been higher.
Yeah.
Check out the vibe of NRG. We'll see you next week for another episode of NRG This Week. Thank you very much.